What's going on, guys? This your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like Caitlin Clark idol Maya Moore opens up about the young superstar. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. No secret that Maya Moore is Caitlin Clark, LeBron James, bro. She's her Michael Jordan. She's her everything when it comes to basketball. Caitlin Clark has been on record not once, not twice, but countless times letting the world know Maya Moore is her favorite WNBA basketball player. Well, I'm here to tell you, Maya Moore definitely feel a way about Caitlin Clark, man, because in a recent interview, she spoke about the young superstar. But she didn't just speak about Caitlin Clark. She spoke about Juju Watkins, Paige, pretty much all of the young ladies that is taking over the game of basketball as of right now. Now, we all know Caitlin Clark is the trendsetter, head honcho of it all, man. You cannot mention women's basketball and not talk about Caitlin Clark. And it's just great to see Maya Moore is actually noticing Caitlin Clark changed the landscape of women's basketball, and she's giving her flowers. I know Caitlin Clark got to feel ecstatic right now with Maya Moore doing this interview with ESPN, but I'm done talking, y'all. Let's jump into the content. Roll the footage.
And one of those finalists joins us now on SportsCenter, Maya Moore, joining us. Maya, what does this mean to that little girl who was shooting baskets, dreaming hoop dreams as a kid?
Man, it's pretty surreal. It's not something I necessarily was aware of as that 8-year-old little girl shooting in the driveway, but it's just humbling to look up and just to look around and to see, especially the people that I'll be going in with, hopefully. And that is, it's just a really overwhelming feeling.
One of them is Sue Bird, a fellow Husky. What does it mean to potentially go in with her?
Yeah, it's crazy. I just remember being the baby on the national team back in 2010 and just being in awe of players like Sue and Tamika and now just to be counted as like a peer of theirs is just so cool.
Some other things going on in women's college basketball and women's basketball in general that I wanted to get your thoughts on. Another fellow Husky, Diana Taurasi, announced her retirement recently. What did she mean to the game?
Yeah. Man, there's no one like Dee. It's just an experience. She is an experience. I'll say that. It's crazy too. I remember on my recruiting visit as a wide-eyed 18-year-old, or actually 17-year-old, and meeting Diana and Sue, and just the energy and the life that she brings to whatever room she's in, whatever team she's on. And I just remember as a young player looking up to Diana of how she carried herself, always in go mode, and that motor that she has, that energy that she has, it's infectious. And you couple that with the talent and the work ethic that she has, it was just an unbelievable career that she had.
There's so many players who cite you as an inspiration for their games, including Caitlin Clark, who's just absolutely a phenomenon in college, came into the WNBA with a whole lot of hype, lived up to it. And now she is ready to take the next step. What's that next step like for her?
You know, next steps, gosh, in this generation, right? You have, I think, just so many more challenges of how to handle yourself as an adult, right? You go through that whirlwind of being a senior in college, transitioning into the W. And then the next step is how to become just an even better leader. And so much of leadership, I think, is listening and learning. And hopefully the more she can get connected to vets in the league and just different people and coaches and anyone that she can glean wisdom from of how to just continue to learn how to be as a connected and inspiring leader as she can be. And a lot of that is walking the walk and not just talking the talk. So she's already on her way, but, continuing to have fun, continuing to anticipate how people are going to try to stop her, and being prepared as she can be for next season.
One of our analysts, Andrea Carter, says when she watches Juju Watkins, she sees your game in Juju. When you watch Juju, what do you see?
Man, Juju, first of all, just her physical body, right? She takes looks like she takes really good care of her body to be strong, to be able to move, to be able to do different things on the court. I think that was one of my strengths, was there really wasn't an area of the game that I couldn't be pretty effective in. And so she's got the full package that way of looking like she cares about defense. Um, Obviously, still areas to grow in all categories, but just offensively, she's a bucket, right? So I enjoyed scoring, just like Juju does. So if she can continue to try to bring that joy, try to continue to be a leader, the sky's the limit. But she's smooth. She's smooth as well. Love watching her game. She's a competitor.
And then there's Paige Bueckers, who says she takes great comfort in knowing that you're always a phone call away. Want to get your thoughts on her game and what motivates you to be there for these younger players?
Yeah, Paige, man, I wish we could spend more time together, but life is so busy. But she, like she said, phone call away. These players like Paige, who started off her career knowing there's a bigger picture, right? I remember her at the ESPYs talking about honoring other people, and it's bigger than basketball. So I'm really proud of Paige for the way she is tried to speak and use her voice and care about things bigger than basketball. That's near and dear to my heart. But she also works hard. She has fun. She's a team player. You almost want her to be even more aggressive on the offensive end because she looks for her teammates so much. But her poise, that's what's always impressed me about Paige, is her poise, even as a freshman. So that's one of the things that separates her for sure.
All right, NCAA tournament coming up. There's a lot of star power spread out across the country. No real dominant team, but a lot of teams with 2 losses, 3 losses, 4 losses. When you look around, which teams do you see have the makeup to do it the way your Huskies did it twice?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm clearly biased for my Huskies. It's been so fun watching them get healthy, right? It's just been a crazy journey for them. Paige being injured and AZ being injured. You got players coming off the bench now that are healthy, post players especially. And so at their full capacity, it's fun. Our rivalry with Notre Dame, it runs deep and it goes back, but they're playing really well. They've been really, Hannah Hidalgo, just super fun to watch. Just that energy, right? Anytime you see players with that energy and that pop and that spark. But UCLA, just across the board, has been, pretty consistent. Their depth, and then USC, there's just teams. Texas, right? You've got so much parity, which is really fun. But I feel like when my Huskies are healthy, we have that depth again and the talent. So that's all I'm going to say for now.
Yeah, the women's college game obviously has benefited from its star power the last few years. It's transferred now into the WNBA, which is also benefiting from that. You have Unrivaled now, which has got off to a strong start. What do you think about the overall growth of the women's game?
Yeah, speaking of Unrivaled, I mean, that's just a beautiful testament to when people, but especially women, getting an opportunity to be creative and create something new, right? There's a need. Let's fill it. When you give people the capacity, when you spread the word of like, hey, we're trying to create something new and awesome, and then it happens. It's just really cool. So I've enjoyed watching the Unrivaled games. I love the setup. I hear it's a good time live in person, which is the most important thing for people to have a good experience when they're there. But just hooping, right? At the end of the day, we love hooping. And so you get to see that on display when you see these players, and also just learn more about their lives and being able to give them their flowers and appreciate them. I just love the appreciation and the love that is able to be seen, shown, and experienced right now in the women's game.
Well, I got a good feeling there's a whole lot of love coming your way on April 5th when the inductees for this year, the Hall of Fame, are announced. I think you're a shoo-in. And congratulations on that and everything you've contributed to the game. And thanks for taking some time to join us.
Absolutely.
That was Maya Moore wrapping up. Now, that was Maya Moore wrapping up an ESPN interview. And as you guys can tell, she's definitely in tune with what's going on. But I want to know you guys' thoughts down in the comment section right now about everything she had to say, man. Keep them bells on because it's going to be one of them days, dogs. Whole lot of WNBA news coming out today. It is Friday, and it's time to turn up, get ready for the weekend. Like always, man, until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, baby. Peace out. Shake the haters off.